Mom decides to set up cameras to see why 6 of her babysitters quit. She couldn't believe that they had cancelled as well. It was the 6th person to do this to her, and she couldn't realize why this was happening. The mom had to figure out what was going on, but she could have never prepared herself for the actual reason behind everything. Liza Bennett was a mother trying to juggle her job along with being a mother. It's never easy, but she had to make it work to make ends meet. Her marriage had ended unexpectedly, and she had to get a full-time job to just stay afloat. Her 3 children were all that mattered to her, but she still needed help. After a long interview process, one woman seemed perfect for the job. Happy with her credentials, Liza immediately hired Caroline, and she could finally put her mind at ease. However, things weren't going to go as smoothly as she had expected. Liza had counted her blessings for finding Caroline when she did. Within a few weeks, Caroline felt like a part of the family. Liza was happy that she could finally focus on her work during the day. But then something unexpected happened. After only 3 weeks, Caroline left a message for Liza that left her speechless. Caroline informed Liza that she was resigning and asked to have her last paycheck ready. When Liza got home, Caroline left without so much as a goodbye. What had changed? Caroline had been so happy to be their nanny until now. Only after a bit of convincing did Caroline explain that it was because of Liza's daughter Marley that she had quit. Liza couldn't believe what she was hearing. Liza had to defend her child and told Caroline that she was being unprofessional and had to start the hiring process from the very beginning once again. But, after 6 months, Liza would be on the verge of tears again. After 6 nannies had all abruptly quit, Liza couldn't understand what was going on. She knew kids could be a handful sometimes, but surely that's what they had signed up for. Her children could not have been worse than anyone else. Why was every nanny coming to the same conclusion? Liza finally hired her 7th nanny, Megan, and she knew that this time it would be different. This time, Liza had set up nanny cams to figure out why all the nannies had left. Every nanny had said that Marley was the issue at hand. So Liza decided to set up cameras everywhere to see if her daughter was really capable of doing something that drove these nannies away. At first, the new nanny seemed to be enjoying the job just fine. But just like every nanny before her, 2 weeks into the job and she resigned. At least now Liza could check back and see why Megan had resigned like all the others. But what Liza found left her completely terrified. As she continued watching the video, Liza's eyes continued to grow wider. She couldn't believe what she was seeing, as Marley never acted this way around her, which is why she could never believe all the babysitters' vague allegations. In the first week, Marley behaved like an absolute angel, but towards the end, Liza didn't even recognize her own daughter. As the video continued, Liza watched as Megan had politely asked Marley to pass the baby's diaper bag because her hands were full. "I'm the boss of you," Marley immediately screeched, "you can't tell me what to do." Every time Megan asked Marley to do something like wash her hands before lunch or get ready for school, Marley would refuse. Liza was furious at what she was seeing. The last straw for Megan had been the day she resigned. Megan had asked Marley, who was running around and making a noise, to settle down because her baby brother had just fallen asleep. Without hesitation, Marley screamed, "I'm the boss of you, and I'll get you fired." Liza watched as Megan had tried to de-escalate the situation, then she reached for her phone. After watching everything, Liza sat Marley down and explained that she had to respect her babysitter. Liza showed Marley all the evidence of her acting out and tried to talk to her calmly. Liza asked the 6-year-old if she thought her behavior was acceptable, but Marley's response left her absolutely floored. "We pay her, and I'm her boss," Marley instantly snapped back. Where was all this coming from? While Liza scrambled to try and find a replacement nanny, there was no one to take Marley to her swimming lessons. When the little girl complained, Liza pointed out that she was to blame. Marley was the reason that her sitter quit, and until Liza could find a replacement, she wouldn't be doing any fun activities that her sitter took her to. Liza was absolutely furious with her daughter's behavior. She grounded her and even took away most of her toys. Marley wasn't allowed to do anything fun until very recently. Marley's playdates were also cancelled with her friend, who would treat her nanny badly.